Welcome back to my channel. My name is Jerica, and you can call me Jer. I'm back again. Mind you, this might be the last video for a little while. I'm probably going to be taking a quick break while I get some things sorted out, but should only take a few weeks. Hopefully. Hoping. Hopefully it doesn't take much longer than that. But Tuesday, I'm still on March break, so I have some free time to just sit down and make a video for you guys. I hope you're having a great day. Looking absolutely fantastic. Love the outfit. I have lots of energy today. All over the place. Let's just get into the video. Things we did as beginner artists. Putting the sun up in the corner. Lining everything in black, yeah, definitely. I still kind of do that. Can't draw eyes? Hide it behind hair, yeah. Oh, and hands, oh. Yes. It took so long to get comfortable drawing hands, and I would try to sneakily hide hands in a way that looked natural, but it's like I just don't want to try to draw them because they look so bad. So they just be like behind the character, maybe they're holding something. Yeah, hands are tricky. I think with eyes it's just symmetry, and like most people that draw, they can get like one eye, whether it's the left or the right, like perfect, the way that they envision the eye. It's duplicating it reversed and having it symmetric so that it's not offsetting to the viewer. That's, yeah. Like, we all have the same childhood. That's to a T. Very relatable. But hey, through repetition and doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, you get better. And then at some point you're actually confident in your skills. That one dude on Discord who stays online for 2.3 seconds and disappears for 19 months. Oh my god. I was there. You might have missed me, but I was there. How dare you have a life outside of Discord? Rude. I feel like that would be me though. Show up, realize, I'm not into it. Bye. I've never group chatted on Discord before. So it's not even, he got a couple of seconds in. I'm just like, maybe, I've been inclined to maybe like listen, like join and listen, but to actually be involved in the conversation, participate. I'm not getting a participation award for Discord. I feel like at this point, the only thing I use Discord for is lurking servers and collecting Pokemon. That's all I do. If you want to find me in a Discord server, I'm in the Pokemon section waiting for other people to converse enough that it spawns another Pokemon. Yeah. Yeah, it doesn't, like, oh my gosh, when you're cooking, or at least when I'm cooking, anything touches my hands, anything, I have to rinse my hands before I can continue on. I can't cook with stuff on my, it just, I don't know, I can't. It doesn't matter what it is. It could be salt, it could be anything. Like, I have to rinse my hands after touching anything else. There really isn't any unique experiences in life at all. So if you felt it, if you have lived it, so is like a million other people. Like, there are so, especially with the advancement of the internet and people making videos on stuff, I realized that all the things that I thought or felt as a kid or growing up or just even now, they're not unique. There's nothing, there are so many people that do and feel the exact same thing you do. It's, there is no such thing as special. Uh, we're all much more common and akin to one another than I suppose we want to believe that we are. And where it's on one side you're like, oh, I'm so different. I'm, outside of the norm, and that makes you feel like a little tinge of special. It's also very nice to know that other people are out there that can understand and relate to the things that you think or thought or feel. Kind of nice not to be alone. My parents making sure 10-year-old me is asleep. Oh my gosh. What they see. Me under the covers. Oh my gosh. Just a whole setup. Tent here. Yeah. Oh my gosh. I remember as like a kid, I had a TV in my room, but I also had to be asleep by a certain hour, and a few times I got caught being up much later than I should have been watching TV, and I remember being told like they were gonna take the TV out if I couldn't listen. And I finally realized what was giving it away was the fact that the crack under the door, they could see the light shifting and flickering as the TV was on. So I learned, oh my gosh, I learned to put like a blanket or a towel or something at the bottom of the door so it looked solid black. They couldn't tell. And after that, they didn't check because I kept the volume so low. I think one of the biggest things that I would stay up for was South Park. You had to be awake for like new episodes of South Park, and it would come on at like 11 o'clock, and I was definitely not allowed to watch it. So, yeah. Some of the stupidest things that I would watch at night, and it wasn't even that I liked what I was watching. South Park I did, but a lot of the time it wasn't even that I liked what I was watching. It's just that feeling of I know I shouldn't be doing this. I know this is not for my age group. So, like late night show and stuff like that. It was just, I don't know. You felt this feeling of like, oh, I'm watching what adults watch. A lot of things I watched at night that I probably most definitely would not have been allowed to. Yeah. But hey, once I learned to cover the crack in the door, I never got caught again. So, learn. So if you're going through that, now you have a hack. You can, hopefully it works for you. But, I mean, they're running a whole enterprise under that sheet. Me, I'd just be watching YouTube. My sister at 13 in 2022. Me at 13 at 2015. It's a different world. Like, I don't understand. This is 13? What? Oh my gosh. At 13, I was not at that level at all. I was wearing the stupidest clothes. I had no fashion sense at all. And I think my biggest priority in life was making sure my Tamagotchi didn't die. At 13, I had no concept of anything that 13-year-olds do now, I think that around 16 was probably when I started to acknowledge the world around me and other people's perception of me and how I could affect that through, my appearance and things like that. It hit later on. There was no way at 13 that I was, oh my gosh. I burned pictures of myself as a child because I'm just like, what was I thinking? What what possessed me to cut my hair like that or wear those clothes? Like, uh, it was not good. It's not good. And makeup, you know, I didn't start wearing makeup till later on. I thought the makeup was just for adults to like cover up their age. That was it. That was the only purpose for makeup was you're getting old and you need to hide it. That's it. It wasn't like a creative expression. It wasn't fun. It was no. It was a mandatory thing that you did to look younger. And the only time that I would ever come close to dressing like that was like when I was in my room completely alone, which isn't too far off. Look at me now. I dress like this. Everyone probably thinks like, oh, this is just her normal attire. This is how she looks like if I were to bump into you in the street, this is what you would look like. It's like, no. I love dressing like this. I love the fun colors. I love the style. But I'm a very shy person in real life. I don't like the attention. I guess is the best way to look at it. I don't like the feeling of people looking at me or I just I don't know. It makes me feel really awkward. And if I'm not dressed like this and I'm just like my everyday normal self, I no attention. I don't and I prefer that. I don't want to seem antisocial, though I probably am, but in real life I'm just like, don't talk to me, don't look at me, I don't exist. I am invisible. I am a ninja. Leave me alone. But I'm not mean about it. You know, I can be, you know, if people do talk to me or whatever, it's fine. I'm not seeking that type of like intense attention where people, and you know, you can't blame somebody. If I see somebody out in the real world with super fun hair and really awesome clothing aesthetic, I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just gonna gawk and be like, you're so pretty. Just looking at you makes me feel a warm and fuzzy inside. I don't know. So like I get it. I get it. And sometimes when I like very rarely do I ever go out like this. But sometimes I do and it can be a nice feeling. You know, I've especially like little kids. I've had little kids say like the cutest things to me and I'm just like, oh, my heart. It's so sweet. Just but for the most part, I kind of like to stay low key. So, especially when I was younger, so much social anxiety, so much just really shy. So going out dressed the way that I do now, or even close to the way I do now, is no, it would never happen. Specifically, in my room, door locked, nobody else in front of my mirror. Like, oh look at the person I could be, but I'm not. How guests act when they see food coming. I know. You don't want to look too like enthusiastic about it. You have to be like, uh-huh, mm-hmm. Oh, food? Oh, you brought us food? Oh my gosh. Oh, wow. Did not see that coming. I did not smell it the whole time you were cooking, and I totally did not see you walk into the room with a plate of food. Wow. Thank you. That is so nice. Why do we have to play it off so coy? I don't understand. But I do this. I definitely do this. Like, you just have to pretend like it's completely out of the blue. You didn't expect it for me. You made this for me? Oh my gosh. Wow, how thoughtful. It's kind of like when your grandma slips a 20 in your birthday card and you have to pretend you don't see it and like You can't just be like super excited about the money right off the bat. You have to like open the card and read it and get that like meaningful thoughtfulness first. And then all of a sudden it's like, oh, and money? Wow. But nothing compared to the sentimental paragraph that you just read in the card that they didn't even write themselves. Hallmark wrote it. They just like signed it at the bottom. Yeah. But yeah, you can't acknowledge the money first. You have to read the card. Peace, love, and Wi-Fi.